Hey guys, it's me again, and welcome back to another Plan With Me video. This time we'll be doing a monthly bullet journal setup, and yeah, let's just get started. So here are the supplies that I will be using in today's video. First, I have a Uni Kurutoga mechanical pencil and a Sakura foam arch eraser. Then I have a couple Sakura Pigma microns in 03 and 05. 2 Daiso soft marking pens, which are basically Mildliner knockoffs in a red and green, and a Sailor Pro Gear Slim fountain pen inked with Sailor Sakura Mori, I think, which is a pink ink. And of course, I will be using my Tsuki bullet journal, which is an A5 size with a dot grid, and it is also 160 GSM, which means it's like a pretty thick paper. So yeah, let's just get started. First of all, I am doing a Rilakkuma and Friends theme. Oops. It's a Rilakkuma theme, but with strawberries, because I've always wanted to do a fruits theme. I also really love Rilakkuma, and I just put those two things together. And yeah, we'll start off just by drawing the bears and with the 03 micron. And yeah, I totally recommend these microns. They're waterproof, they're like fade resistant or something. And honestly, the only important part is that they're waterproof. Other than that, it's like, it works the same as other fine liners, but because they're waterproof, you get to color over them with any kind of marker. They don't smudge easily as long as you let them dry for a little bit first, and they're very pigmented. My only issue is that sometimes when you take them on an airplane, they tend to leak due to like the pressure change, but you're not going to be traveling anytime soon, so it will be fine. And yeah, it's only happened maybe to 2 of my microns so far, but then when that happened, it was like pretty much unusable because it would just keep leaking onto like my hands and then the paper. But yeah, so if you're looking for like a cheap alternative to these, I would suggest the Sharpie fine liners. They don't bleed like regular Sharpies. So next I'm using my fountain pen to draw in the calendar. It's a pink ink, as you can see, which will match the red and the green that I'll be using in a sec. I don't use a ruler, and you can tell because my lines get like extremely wobbly, especially when my hand is right up against the edge of the notebook. I'm like pretty much almost giving myself a paper cut because I'm like pressing against the edge of the notebook. And you can see that last line on the right side is like, there's like a huge bend in it, but that's okay. You just got to deal with it. I'm using the same pen to outline the title for July, and I erased the marks off camera, but now I'm using the red Daiso soft marking pen to draw in the strawberry shape, which is basically like a vaguely strawberry shaped lump. And yeah, I really love these Daiso pens. They're like really cheap in comparison to a mild liner. Like 5 of them cost about the same as a single mild liner. So if you want alternatives, if there's a Daiso near you, you should totally get these. And the colors are pretty much the same. The only problem is they don't have as much color selection, because like Zebra came out with like 3 new packs, while Daiso only has the red, yellow, green, blue, and gray, plus all the pastel shades. Now I'm using a Tombow dual brush pen, which I didn't really put in the intro because it's just a bunch of, well, it's just like I used it just for this to just color in Rilakkuma. And I'm going to use a Zebra brush pen, I think, to do the yellow of his ears. I think I chose the wrong color, though, because it's a little too dark. I would say Rilakkuma is like a lighter brown color, but it's okay. Yeah, then that's the Zebra brush pen. Now I'm using a pencil crayon. Or it's like, do you call them colored pencils or pencil crayons? Because I used to call them colored pencils, and then I moved to Canada, and they're called pencil crayons. What are you doing? And I was grade 5, and I was so embarrassed. But that's okay. It's fine. And yeah, you just couple layers. I didn't have an actual like peachy color or like light beige color, so I just used brown and just went really lightly. And I'm using Crayola Super Tips and Zebra brush pens to do the other colors. Any marker will work, to be honest. And you could have done this whole thing with pencil crayons or just watercolors even, and it would do the same thing. This is also another Crayola Super Tip for Kokuma. He's a darker bear, so the only issue was that the lines would kind of disappear if the marker was too dark. Yeah. It's a pretty simple setup from this point onward, because I'm just coloring in the title with the Daiso pen. Yeah, Daiso pen. And yeah, I think it's a really nice like summery theme. Maybe I should have done a watermelon theme, but I also like a lot of the official art for like Rilakkuma has strawberries in it. So yeah, I'm using the green highlighter now to just do the simple days of the week on top of the calendar for Sunday to Saturday. I start my calendars on Sunday, but the weekly start on Monday. Not sure why. But yeah, and I'm doing a simple drop shadow on the title using the same marker. You can get like a huge amount of line variation with just a highlighter, because you have the chisel tip, and then you don't even need the pointy tip of a mild liner. You can just turn it around a little bit. And I'm just writing in the dates. Honestly, it's pretty straightforward, the setup. This is probably one of my more simple monthlies, since I tend to go a little more complicated for monthly spreads because I see it for the whole month. But honestly, now that my summer class is over, I basically have just enough time to do whatever I want. However, on Monday, I will be starting another summer course because clearly I can't let myself have fun. And hopefully that course goes okay. It's a stats course, whereas my previous course was a comp sci course. So this one should be like more chill, hopefully, maybe. Right now I'm doing a simple like border with just like the strawberries. To draw strawberries, you just gotta draw a bunch of lumps because they're not all perfect. And then you use the green to just draw like the leaves on each end. And then I use my fountain pen to draw in the dots of the strawberries, but those don't really come out well on camera. And yeah, once again, I'm just going to pitch fountain pens to you guys. I think they're really cool. They're really fun to write with. They're lots of different inks, and they're more ergonomic because you don't have to press down. Moving on to the habit and meal tracker. My camera went out of focus here because my pen keeps going closer to the camera. But it's the usual setup if you've watched my previous monthly setups. If you haven't, you should. Simple promo right there. Yeah, I split the page into 6 columns. The leftmost one is a habit tracker, and then the 5 other columns beside it it's activity and then 4 meal trackers basically. So it's habits and meal trackers. So on the very left side, I just wrote all the dates all the way down, and I have a few habits that I want to track that I filled in later. Then activity, meaning whatever workout or exercise I did that day. And then it would go after that, it would be breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then snack. I tend to not eat breakfast, so sometimes, like maybe next month I might just not include that at all, because I tend to sleep through breakfast and just wake up in time for lunch. And I did these strawberry decorations at the top again. So yeah, you can see activity, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. And yeah, I'm trying to be a little healthier, but I think it's okay to eat chips sometimes. That's about it for this setup. It's a lot more simple. Took a lot less time than last month's setup. Yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, please like, maybe subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Also, don't forget to check out my Instagram, my TikTok, or my Etsy shop, all at lexiesdesk. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day and stay safe. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.